Internet, good morning. My name is PkmnTrainerSteve, aka Magnitude, and welcome to the PPL Division 2 Season 3, Week 4, with all kinds of combobulations with the numbers. My opponent, his link will be in the description. Check out, he's got a lot of great stuff. Check out his channel. My English was kerfuffled there. He's got a lot of great stuff on his channel. Be sure to check him out. But of course, we are currently 1-2 going up against the 2-1 Southampton Sneasels. And my team is as follows: Latios, Regice, Shaman with no item for that Crawdaunt. We have a Scizor, we have an Infernape, and we have a Sylveon. That Sylveon is max defense because I don't want to take a lot of damage from those Psyshocks from that Latios. My opponent has Crawdaunt, Snorlax, Jolteon, Latios, Mega Aggron, and Nidoqueen. So early I thought he was going to want to lead with Nidoqueen. I thought maybe he might want to lead with Jolteon, but both of those can be taken out by Latios because I don't think Jolteon wants to get on Latios. He even got hit by ice, it just does not stab, nothing like that. So he's going to lead with Nidoqueen like I kind of thought. I'm just going to fire off a Psyshock, and I'm going to see exactly if he wants to get up Stealth Rocks. If he does not want to get up Stealth Rocks, that's fine too. But he actually just goes turn 1 for the Poison Jab. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pause it real cool. Okay, well, you see. Sucker Punch here. I thought about going for Roost. I thought about switching out, but I thought, you know what, he might actually predict the Sucker Punch and go for Stealth Rocks. I didn't want to get that happening. So, I go to Infernape now, and Infernape is an interesting play here on my part, because I go to Infernape, I'm going to kill this. He's not going to Sucker Punch me, I don't think, because I have brought Stealth Rocks on Infernape once, so I'm thinking, based on the play that just happened, he might try to get his Stealth Rocks up, so I get my Stealth Rocks up. However, it's not going to happen. I'm going to take out his stupid Nidoqueen, and it's going to make him go into either Crawdaunt, or it's going to make him go into Jolteon, and it's going to, both of those are options I would prefer to see. I don't think he's going to go into Latios if I kill this thing, because based on his team structure, and based on the fact that I'm seeing, you know, what I'm seeing from this Nidoqueen, I'd like to think that his Latios is probably some kind of a Trick Scarf or defensive set, so I don't think he's going to go into Latios here because I have a perfect switch into Sylveon, and if he wants us to go for a trick, he's going to have to really think about that just because I have no Mega, so he might get a negative item. That was my whole thought process. I'm like, you know what he's going to do? It's not going to be Latios. He's going to be some kind of a Trick Scarf, defensive Latios, and I take him out. So now I'm expecting to see not Latios here because of the jumbled thought process after, and he picks Jolteon here, which is nice. So now I thought, you know, he might Volt Switch, he might Thunderbolt, but I think Volt Switch here was less likely than Thunderbolt because he could kill me if he's, you know, super offensive and modest and all that great stuff, which I think he is based on my team because he doesn't need to creep anything. He can just outspeed me naturally with modest. So I think he's going to be some kind of a modest, super offensive Jolteon, and because of that, he's going to go for a Thunderbolt here because I'm at -1. He's going to take me out. And again, he didn't go into Latios, so that makes me believe that he is some kind of defensive Latios, and he can't really do much to me as Infernape. So I go into Sylveon just to see what's going on, and I max defense. That does so much damage. Like, I have so much special bulk. That does so much damage. It's crazy. That's crazy. He's got to know, though. But he goes for a Volt Switch here, which is I'm a big fan of because I don't have Hazard, so I'm a big fan of him getting as much damage on his stuff as possible. And he is going to go right into Notorious B.I.G. It's going to be Snorlax. But I get a Wish Up. I kind of thought he would do that anyway. So I get a Wish Up, so I'm unfortunately unable to see the kind of set and kind of damage that he has. But I do get a Wish, and it's going to give me a free switch into whatever I want. Because, well, Snorlax is going to happen here. I was really afraid of the curse, I'm not going to lie, so I go into Shave him, and he goes for a Body Slam. And I am max defense. So I calc that, and it turns out he's adamant max attack. So I go for a Leech Seed, and now we're going to see if he's got leftovers. This is going to be fun, right? He goes for a Body Slam again, and he does not go for a curse. Thinking adamant max attack. After this leftovers, after this Leech Seed, I see no leftovers. So I'm thinking, okay, he's either he's Curse, Resto, Chesto, or he's AV max attack. And so I get the fact he's adamant max attack, and that is what I have here. So I don't think he's going to be Curse. So I just kind of go with the okay, at this point I kind of know he's Assault Vest Snorlax. And that's wonderful because he has no recovery, and his Snorlax having no recovery is fantastic. Though him going with an Assault Vest Snorlax and a team with Infernape is bold moves. But having Infernape in close combat is just click. So I thought he might go for Curse to get up a couple curses and eat a close combat. But he goes into Latios here, and I miss Seed Flare, so that's a bummer. I do switch out now. I have an answer to this, and it's Regice. Yay! It's Trick. thought he'd go for it. So now he has a weakness policy, and I have a choice scarf, and now I'm really fearing this Latios, because at any given moment it can just live a hit and get +2. But he goes in a Lord, it's going to be his Mega. But at the same time, I was faster than him, and I'm an super offensive Regice, and I can do a lot of damage to him, and I could maybe take 2+2 if he's defensive, 2+2 Dragon or Psyshock. He comes Mega, which is fine because I have this Scizor and it's perfect, but he just goes for a Roar. So I've seen one move on this thing, it's Roar. I'm going to Shaman. Almost going to get Bleach Seed up because he's Mega Aggron and he has no recovery because he's a Mega and he's a Mega without recovery. He has no Roost, he has no recovery, he has no leftovers option, he's got nothing. So I'm just going to get some Stealth Rocks, or get some Leaf Seed up, but I'm going to go ahead and take this thing down. Go ahead and Synthesis, slowly but surely, this Mega Aggron will go down. It will. So I've seen Rest, and I've seen Roar, and I've seen Heavy Slam, and I thought, you know, his last move's probably going to be Sleep Talk. It's going to be super fucking annoying. But I have the Shaman, and that is a lot of damage. I'm very happy with the damage, and I max defend Shaman's dishing out with that Earth Power. So he's seen Earth Power, right? He goes for Heavy Slam here. He's seen Earth Power. So I really thought he was gonna. He's seen all of my moves. He's seen Seed Flare. He's seen Earth Power. He's seen Leech Seed. He's seen Synthesis. What stops that completely on his team? That's Latios. Unless that Latios doesn't have some form of recovery. It doesn't have recovery. It has probably, based on the fact he's not going into it now, means he doesn't think he can win a battle with it against a Shaman with Leech Seed. Which means, or the fact he's, well, okay, I got a little ahead of myself. I thought he's going to go into it here, on this very next turn here. My Earth Power would take him out. If he doesn't switch out. So that leads me to believe that he was Trick Scarf, but he also wanted to utilize that Scarf, potentially. So that's so much fuck, because he crit me. God! So that means I think his Latios is Trick, I think it's Psyshock, I think it's Dragon Pulse, and I think it's X move, maybe Hidden Power Fire for Scizor. But because he doesn't have a Scarf anymore, I don't think he's Trick Scarf Comma. I don't think he's Trick Scarf Recover. I think he's got 3 attacks and Trick to maybe make use of that. So I don't think he's comfortable at all with his ability to beat a Shaman that's defensive. So that's fine. I'll sit here all day, and we'll play this game. And eventually, you know, he's gonna roar me out of something he's not a big fan of, and I'm gonna win that. So I just keep Earth Powering. Well, I mean, I could run out of PP in the process, but I definitely think at some point he's going to get Roar, and I have a lot of threats on my team to this Mega Aggron. So, and he chooses Regice, and if you guys didn't know, it's the motherfucking Regice show. Did you guys know? You turn on the Regice show? Oh, you didn't turn on the Regice show. Sorry, that's right. I'm going to go into Scizor instead. It's not. It was, the Regice show has been canceled due to lack of hustle, so just deal with it. He goes into Latios, and he is immediately afraid of the Scarf Scizor, just to deal with that Latios. So I go for a U-turn, and now don't adjust your dials, ladies and gentlemen. Do not adjust your dial. Do not change the channel on your TV set. It is the Regice show. Focus Blast. How about we're 1 for 1? Focus Blast, and that's a dead Mega Aggron. But now, here, I really thought he's going to go into Latios. I'm Scarfed. He knows that. He's locked me into a fighting type move. Why would he go into one of his other 2 Pokemon that are weak to fighting? Oh, he picks Snorlax. Okay. Focus Blast Snorlax. Snorlax is going to make a shitload of damage. Snorlax is going to Body Slam me. Snorlax is not going to paralyze me or crit me. And Snorlax is going to die to a Focus Blast. He was probably a Assault Vest. Thought he could take out a Regice and forgot the beauty that is Regice, just handcrafted from the gods themselves. But I missed Focus Blast. It's fine, I have Shaman, he's +2. I would have taken on with Sash here, and then I have Mach Punch with my faster Infernape, and I missed another one, and I think he's +4. Oh my god, this is the nightmare. This is the nightmare. This is where all dreams go to die. This is where everybody hates you. This is where that dream where you wake up, but it's another dream because you're in a dream that Leonardo DiCaprio's in, and there's an 8. But I'm faster! It doesn't matter. Seed Flare, but I have Infernape. I know with Sash. No, Sash! This is a glorious dream! Not a nightmare at all, Leo, an Asian guy who's in everything that I can't think of his name, or Cillian Murphy, or Tom Hardy. This is a dream, not a nightmare. No 2 layers to this. I just Leech Seed him because this thing's Life Orb, and I want to get consistent damage now because I have 2 priority users in Scizor and Infernape, and I want to make sure one of them can finish the job late game if need be. So Signal Beams are okay. I'm going to live at 4, and I get confused. And then I hit myself in confusion in the ultimate fuck you RNG turn. So Shaman goes down, but I have Scizor and after the Leech Seed, and he's just going to Thunderbolt me. That's okay. I actually pick a U-turn here because I really want to make sure that that stupid Latios with his weakness policy cannot beat me. So I got to make sure I got 2 Mons of priority ready to go. I have to make sure that this is going to be great. So Sylveon's coming in again. I have max defense just for Psyshock. I'm not at all worried about the Dragon-type move that he's got. And, you know, if he's getting hit by a fire, that's fine too. But again, based on him not going into it against Shaman, I really think that he thought he was just going to lose to a Leech Seed Shaman. So that means he's got to have all attacks. And I'm going to Wish, and I'm going to Protect. I thought about going to Scizor here, and I thought I can kind of live, but that was just way too... No way. No way! Sylveon's in, and now I know I'm going to be slower than Sylveon, so I can take at least, you know, I'll take a +0 and then a +2 Psyshock, because, you know, the weakness policy is going to kick in after I hit him with a Hyper Voice. Well, I Wish first, actually. So I Wish, and this is what I did. I went for a Wish. That way, when he hit me with a +0, I'll Hyper Voice him, and then I can Protect, and then I can get back a lot of HP, and then that way I'll have much more HP for the +2. I do Hyper Voice here. Does so much. Weakness policy is going to kick in, because he took it from me. He's a thief. He's a dirty thief. And weakness policy kicking in, but I get the Wish back, so that's fantastic. And I get the Leftovers back. That means I know I'm definitely going to live a Psyshock, because even though he's only +2, he goes for Healing Wish anyway. So he opted to try to go out on his own terms. He could not. It was his last Pokemon. That is the game. The Sawsbucks win again. We won the first week, lost weeks 2 and 3, and we are winners on this day here in week 4. Now, normally there are props and slops, but really, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm recording this video after I close at work, and I have to open at work the next day, so I just wanted to make sure I got this done. Props and slops takes longer to edit than you think. Like, I think of little fucking witty things that I put there in the end. So, but prop, I won, and slop, I didn't win faster. All right, see you guys next time. Peace.